Jovo.
Hey, what's
Hi,
up,
everyone.
Jovo?
Look who we got. We got Jessica Blaylock from Bally Sports, Florida. Ed Jovanovski, your favorite Panther, also from Bally Sports, Florida. I'm George Richards. Welcome to the Florida Hockey Now Panther postgame. Florida Panthers, they were down 3-0 tonight, and I assume they lost. I left the building. Seriously, though, I mean, the comeback Cats, again, just your thoughts. Jovo's a busy man. He's got to go. Your thoughts.
Well, I think the same. I was ready to leave, too.
Were you?
I had
Yeah.
to somewhat talk about that intermission. But, yeah, I think the Panthers, you never count them out.
Right.
And the playoffs, I think the NHL is wired a little bit differently now where I think you're still in the game if you grab that momentum. And with Verhaeghe getting that first one,
Right.
Was a big goal. And then Hornquist and Reinhardt. No one expected going into that third period that it would be all squared. And now it's a new game and found a way to really, or Verhaeghe found a way to get that fourth goal. And certainly a huge win for this team heading into Game 6.
You guys are both football fans. Did Washington give the Panthers too much time left on the clock? I mean, it's like Tom Brady with 3 minutes left. It's like, yeah, he's going to get the ball twice. I mean, the Panthers, seriously, there was only 4 minutes gone in the second period.
That's always what you hear, right? Time and space. And I think when the Panthers had their backs against the wall, down 3-0, you have to fall back to your strengths, right? And some of the biggest strengths for the Panthers this season have been balanced scoring and scoring depth. And look, for example, those goals that you got in the second period. Mm-hmm. It's Carter Verhaeghe. It's Patrick Hornquist on a breakaway. It's Sam Reinhart. You're getting contributions from up and down your lineup, and you're getting balanced scoring. And I think once the Panthers got that first goal, almost like Andrew Brunette said, it almost in a way, even though they were trailing, kind of relaxed them a little bit and really got them going. And then after that, it was just a matter of, I don't know if it was the Capitals giving them more time, whatever it may have been. I feel like the Florida Panthers just realized, okay, let's get back to playing our game. Let's get back to our strengths and doing what we know how to do.
Ed, Panthers are going to Washington for Game 6 on Friday. How much does it help that they've won in that building now? They won Game 4 the other night. Just a few days ago, they know what that atmosphere is going to be like at Capital One Arena. How big was the win going forward?
Well, it was huge, and you look how they did it with 2 minutes left, obviously tying the game up and finding a way to winning in overtime, 2-2 versus 3-1, coming back home. Now it's reversed. But we said on the show, the Panthers will find out that this will be the toughest game for them to play in. It's always the toughest game is to close out a series. Having the confidence that they won in there, I think you can throw that out the window. I think the Panthers just need to concentrate on playing their game. And like Jess said, their speed is a huge part of their game. And if they can continue skating the way that they do, you can really see Washington struggle with it. So play your player game and good things will happen.
And you're trying to close out a team. This might be their last kick at this can, right? How tough is that going to be? I mean, this Washington team, they kind of know this might be it for us. Taking care of them in Game 6 is going to be tough, I think.
Well, one thing we talked about, look who has shown up for the Capitals. It's been their big guns.
Sure.
It's been TJ Oshie.
Right.
It's
Ovi,
been Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov.
It's been Ovi, exactly. So, you've got guys who know how to play in pressure situations, and know how to make big plays when you need big plays made. So I think you have to go in with the mentality, and I know this is stating something so obvious, but you've got to go in with the mentality of really being able to neutralize those guys. And I thought that we saw some huge plays in the third period tonight.
Yeah.
With Mackenzie Weegar, how he was able to handle Ovi, and there were some big matchups defensively in that third period where the Panthers did what they needed to do, really locked down and made some great defensive plays. So, that's another thing that we talked about before the start of the puck drop. Can you carry momentum from one game into the other? Or with the playoffs, it's something I asked Claude Giroux about this morning. Do you have to have just as much a short memory with wins as you do with
You did ask Claude
losses.
Giroux that.
Yes.
Name dropper.
I know Claude
He
Giroux.
actually
I don't want to
told
brag,
her-
but
Yeah, he did.
He said it was a good question. See,
It
that's
was-
the-
it was a
that's
good
what she was-
question.
She was the happiest about that.
That was a good
I didn't even
question.
listen to his answer.
But
I
going
was just
back
focusing in
to
on
your
just
thing,
kidding.
guys just don't want it to end.
No,
Yeah.
I know. Right.
You know
Yeah,
what I
right,
mean?
right.
So they're gonna.
It's like you hit a brick wall,
They want
correct?
another opportunity to come back in this building,
Right.
and have a chance to win a series.
It's the worst, right? When you've got a team that's you think has got a chance to do something, and then the next day there's nothing, right? There's no game tomorrow. There's no practice tomorrow. These guys want to go
I've
as long as
experienced that a few
I know
times.
you have, and you know what I mean. It's tough,
Yeah.
especially with a veteran team like this, where you don't know what's going to happen next.
Right.
Well, you scratch and claw all year long, you know, to play in
Right.
the Stanley Cup playoffs, and you battle, and all of a sudden within a week, you know, you do your exit meetings, you're gone, and then you reconvene. You know, a few months later, it's a
Right.
long summer, so everyone wants to extend their, you know, their playoff and have the chance to, you know, ultimately win the Stanley Cup.
Carter Verhaeghe, am I pronouncing that correct?
I believe it's pronounced Verhaeghe.
What else is he? What's he known as?
I would like to throw in a suggestion.
I'm out of this.
Sir Swags a lot.
Whatever.
I'm out of it.
The best part is, I was expecting at least a chuckle from you in the post-game show, and it's
Nothing.
just dead
No,
silence.
well,
and I'm
'cause
like,
he's- 'cause he's,
how
you know.
about that second period defense, Jovo? Let's take a look at some huge saves.
He's not the
from
best in the
Bob."
business for nothing, folks.
He gave me nothing.
Nothing. Carter Verhaeghe. I don't know if you know gambling terms, but if you were at a casino where people gamble, and they play this dice game called craps, you give the dice to Carter Verhaeghe tonight, right? And
Oh,
you just let him
yeah.
just go, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a guy with that kind of hand? 2 goals tonight of the 5, and he has the primary on the other 3.
And you keep going up a unit, by the way. You keep going up a unit on that craps table.
But when you look
I don't
at
know what that means.
Carter Verhaeghe, yeah, we just want to be gamblers.
Yeah, you guys, you're gambling.
He deserves everything because
Yeah.
his work ethic
Yeah.
is off the charts right now. He's really pouncing on loose pucks. He's stealing pucks. He's first to pucks. He's winning 50-50 battles. He's out hustling players up the ice. So he's
Unbelievable.
really working for it. He's getting rewarded.
And one of those guys, this is what I love so much, one of those guys that found his place on this team. You know, he was playing for Tampa, was good, but was so buried by
Just buried.
the depth on that team, and you just knew if he got an opportunity somewhere, you know, he's playing top line minutes and just finds his place on this team the way Sam Bennett has found his place on this team, the way that Anthony Duclair has found his place on this team, the way that Reinhart settled in, you know, stemming back to a huge comeback win against Washington in the regular season, and the goal he scored with about 14 seconds left to go on the power play that won it for the Panthers and got him going. I love seeing these guys who have found a home and a place here having success. It's just awesome to see.
Your thoughts on Sasha Barkov's game tonight?
Well, he was one of the guys that I focused on our show. We wanted to see a little bit more. I don't know if he's 100% right now. But tonight he showed me something.
Yeah.
He was
I had him as the third string.
right. He was excellent on faceoffs. His D zone. He got on the board a couple points. It's huge. So, I mean, it's not always going to go your way. But he went a little bit unnoticed for a couple games.
Yeah,
And for us who see it on a daily basis, getting a little concerned because he's such a big part of our team. And as he goes, this team goes. So it's good to see him play his game today. I don't want to interrupt. I have to go charge my car.
Go, buddy. No, go. No, thanks for. I didn't
I'm
think you
a
were
40 miles. I love you guys.
I do.
Bye.
I appreciate it, man.
Love you too.
Jovo, Ed
See you
Jovanovski.
later. Good
Thanks,
job, Jordan.
thanks, pal. Yeah, we're only gonna be here another minute
I'll be
or
here
two.
for another 45 minutes answering all of
Book
your
it, baby.
questions.
I'm gonna hold her to it. Yeah, Sasha Barkov. I forgot to ask him real quick. Jovo, was that pass off the backboards on purpose? Did he bank that to him? I forgot to ask.
It could be. Guys do it in practice.
Yeah, these
You know,
new
so we
boards.
don't have a
He
lane.
knows how active they are, right? Yeah. So
Can I go
Sasha.
now?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, bud.
Ed Jovanovski,
Hi,
ladies and
Jovo.
gentlemen.
Hi, Jovo.
They call him Jovo Cup. I didn't know if you guys knew that. Did you know that?
You know what? You learn something.
There was
new
a
every day.
movie. There's one called RoboCop.
Something like that.
So anyway,
RoboCop?
Jessica.
RoboCop? Yeah.
Jessica Blaylock joining me here, Florida Hockey Now, Panthers
call me
Postgame.
Mookie.
Don't forget, visit us at floridahockeynow.com. Hit subscribe here on the YouTube channel if you like what we're doing. And how can you not like what we're doing here? We're talking with Jessica Blaylock, Bally Sports Florida. She's your Marlins host, reporter, Panthers, everything. She worldwide. Jessica Blaylock. What else should we talk about? You already got your Sir Swag a lot. Swagoo. I heard that one today for the first time.
Yeah,
it's been swag. I mean, what is that?
I always thought it was swaggy.
Yeah, and today we get Swagoo.
Yeah, so I'm not
The
sure.
big ragu.
We're going to have to do some more digging. Yeah, it's like swaggy meets ragu.
Yeah, maybe he likes spaghetti. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got Cookie because he likes cookies.
I think Goldie talked to him today about all the nicknames. So
we got to get Goldie
maybe
on
track
here.
down Steve Goldstein. He always
All right.
has the answers. I always track down Steve Goldstein when I need an answer.
Game 6 is on Friday. What are you expecting? Because I don't know. If I'm the Washington Capitals right now, and we know they're a veteran-laden team, and we just talk about that. But the Florida Panthers, you had them beat in Game 4. Even though you didn't deserve to win, you had them beat, and you lose in overtime. Tonight, you got them down 3-0, and you lose. If there's got to be right now something going on. Panthers, by the way, the first team to win consecutive games in this series.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, again, just going back
Swaggy
to...
meets Lemieux.
Oh,
Swagoo.
Okay. Yeah.
See, I'm thinking pasta.
Nice.
You know,
Me
I'm thinking,
too.
because I'm fat.
I've always got food on my brain.
That's good.
Um,
Swaggy meets Lemieux. Got it. Done.
Again, just going back. Yeah, well done by you who
Yeah.
came up with that.
Yeah.
Just going back to what we talked about a couple minutes ago, you know, TJ Oshie, Evgeny Kuznetsov, Alexander Ovechkin, those guys are going to come out with a vengeance because they are going to have the next 24 hours to think about how this one got away.
Yeah, for sure.
And so you have got to come out and dictate the first period and dictate the way you want to play from start to finish, because even though we did see the Panthers come back tonight, and even though, you know, they played well in Game 4, still had to come back in that one, I think what suits the Panthers is obviously to play with the lead, because then the Capitals can't play that trap defense and slow things down and you know, clog up the neutral zone and just dump the puck. And you know, when the Panthers have the lead, I think that they can stick with the style
it
that
opens
they
up.
want to
Yes,
play.
yes,
So, you know, really, really controlling things from that initial puck drop, having a huge first period. I think the start in that game is going to be so critical.
Yeah, absolutely. They're starting to play music here in the background, and I probably think that's...
They're playing the Wrap It Up music that they play at award shows.
Yeah, they're playing that
where they're
Peppa's
like-
Pig
yeah,
song.
where they're like, we need you guys to get out of here. So
Peppa's Pig song? You didn't get it?
Peppa's, that's what they play at the Heat games, right? Yeah.
And the Panthers play that in their locker room, what do you call it, their dressing room, after wins. So, and they played it tonight. Some people were worried that maybe the Florida Panther DJ, who just played some really weird stuff tonight, played Peppas a little too early, because it was only a one-goal game.
I was so stressed out the entire game that I just kind of shut down everything else that was going on around me. And yeah, I have got to find a way to bring my heart rate down during these games and try and keep myself at an even keel.
You breathe in, count to 4. You breathe out, count to 4. And that is a nice, soothing. It's for you kids at home, too. I mean, yeah, you could just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, you know what? Ready to go. All right. I'm George Richards of Florida Hockey Now. Jessica Blaylock, your Twitter. Where can people follow you around the clock?
At Jess Blaylock on Twitter. At Jess L, as in Lynn, Blaylock on Instagram.
All right, and I'm at George
It's just
Richards.
a lot of pictures of my dogs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you want to see
Cute pups.
pictures of chihuahuas.
Yeah, and we all do. And who doesn't? No, seriously.
I don't trust people who don't want to see pictures of chihuahuas.
Yeah,
I'm just going to
jerks.
throw that out there.
Idiots. Thank you for joining us as always. This will be up online here in a minute. FloridaHockeyNow.com. Don't forget to hit subscribe here on the YouTube channel. We will see you, I don't know. Friday from Washington, D.C.
From the studio
From
here
Seattle,
in
Washington. So we'll be in Washington State, and we'll see you there. From Chinatown. Anyway, Jessica, thank you. She's the best. Seriously, the best. The best, Jerry. The best. Good night, everybody. Good night.